Hey traders, how you doing today? This is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks, and today is Monday, March 22nd, 2021. Let's take a look at some charts. First, let's go over the SPY a little bit, and maybe we'll take a look at the Qs as well. So the SPY came up this morning, nice little gap up this morning, and it followed through. We closed over the T-line. Trendicator has back green now. Kind of a morning star signal here. I would have liked today to have been up a little bit higher. Nevertheless, we have a down day, the star day, and an up day. So right now we're looking pretty good. Now I do think that it would make us much happier if we would close over about, well, let's just say 394. I think we'll all be much happier, breathe a little easier. If you're long, that is. If you're short, you're probably going to choke just slightly. But above 394, I think we're looking pretty good here. So let's take a look at the Qs real quick. Qs came up nice, impressive, good day today, really was. The only thing is, you know, they need to follow through. That's going to be the big thing here. Is we're going to need to follow through. As I look at this market, or look at this chart, I think there's things in here we can mark down as, say, something positive. For instance, I look at this and we've got an inverted head and shoulder. This being the, let's do that. This being the shoulder here, the head here, and shoulder here. I also see a nice little low to a high to a higher low, and we're trying to make that higher high. But truthfully, until we get up over these highs, the Qs are struggling. We want to be a little careful. So we need to get over these highs here, which are, let's see here. Well, right in here. Let's do this. Let's put this line here like that. There we go. We really need to climb above that line. We have a nice morning star signal here. That's positive. But all the, the bullish inverted head and shoulders, the low, high, higher low, trying to make a new high or higher high, the morning star signal, all that really, it's nice that it's there. It's nice that we can see it. But it really doesn't mean a whole lot unless we actually get to follow through. That's going to be what we need. And we really need to be above, about 323.60 up here. We really need to be above that. Above the 50, I think would be very positive for the market. And, well, that would be great. Take a look at VXX, then we'll look at some charts. VXX, talking about a dead chart, no fear at all. Stretched to the bottom here. We could certainly see a little bit of relief. But, as I look at price here, if price tomorrow was to even move up to 1280, that's a blip. We need to see price above the T-line. If that can stabilize above the T-line, then we needed to get it above the Trendicator here. So it could certainly happen. But I'm not sure that I'm going to jump upside down and get all crazy if we have little blips without the good follow-through or without a good trend working here. So we'll keep our eye on it. We always do. This is one of the main charts we follow, looking for any fear or lack of fear in the market. All right, let's take a look at some charts here. Hey, TRQ, what a nice little bullish chart pattern here. And what we've got is a nice little J-hook continuation pattern. And this is the J-hook right here. So up and a little bit to the sloppy side. Man, so's my artwork. And here we are moving up now. So what we're looking for is that continuation to make, to make the money there. So nice little breakout. We broke out here. We tested. We're up again. So what we're going to look for is some buying signals in here, a reason to buy it. We're going to have to be, we try to buy relatively close to the T-line, so it's going to have to be close to the T-line. We don't mind buying a breakout, but we're going to have to use price action support till the T-line catches up. So, anything above, we'll say anything above 1740. I think I'll be pretty happy with that, and then we may look at that trade. Another one is AYAX. If anyone is familiar with the pinball setup, this chart setup is definitely proved itself to me over the years. It's the setup that really pulled me out of the wishing to be a trader to actually becoming a trader right here. Now, today we did not close above the T-line. That's kind of a bummer, but I'm not going to let that ruin my day. I'm not going to not look at this chart because we closed just pennies below the T-line. At one point today, it was above. So what I'm going to look for is follow through tomorrow or the next day up into this buy box area right here. And from there, we're going to look for one of our first targets, profit targets. Oh, you know what? I better put a line right here too. There we go. So I'm going to look at a profit target somewhere between 930 up to that 97 area. So 93.30 to 97. That's what we'll look for, target area, somewhere in there. And then follow through, we might get on up to that 50 period moving average. Well, let's just concentrate there first. So we'll see what happens here. Like I said, I really wish it would have closed over the T-line, but that's all right. It didn't. World's not coming to an end. Let's see what it does tomorrow. Overall, beautiful hammer down here. Good follow through. A good pullback to test. And now we're starting to move up again. So this chart might be setting up. We call this the pinball setup. MGNI is doing well. I posted this. This was actually one of our weekend charts to ponder. I also posted this on our the Hit Run Candlesticks group Facebook page, showing it as a Fig Newton chart pattern with this candle, and this candle. Well, this is today's candle. We had that little follow through. So now a little bit of rest or just a slight little breakout of today's doji here would make this a buy. So we are not in this one. We'll certainly be looking for that to get into it. So MGNI. PFE did wonderful. This is another one that we talked about on the weekend charts to ponder. You can see the video there on YouTube if you haven't seen it yet. Great finish today with a nice little bullish engulf here. Absolutely wonderful. Right above the 50 period moving average, above the Trendicator. T-line is now above the 50 period moving average. That's doing great. We bought that, and it's still looking pretty good. We're going to be looking for 36.80, maybe 47.65 up here for profit targets on this. If it starts to fall below that, right now that 50 period moving average will be out of it. If it moves up higher, we'll adjust that stop to go along with it. HP, little morning star signal here coming right off the Trendicator. Nice little run to the upside. You can see right up here it gets a little bit toppy, and then it really starts to move to the downside. But it looks like the 17 EMA caught it, so anything below that probably wouldn't want that chart. We are not in this one, and we'll certainly shop for a reason. We'll keep our eyes open. We'll keep our minds open and wait patiently to we're alerted with the scanner there to give us that that entry on this. WBA. This is, I love this chart. I love the idea of buying charts that rally and pull back, and then we get those little buy signals like that. And here it is. Here's that rally, here's that pullback, and then here's the buy signal right there. I love that. I just love the idea of this chart pattern. And I think we're set up. I think we've got a nice little support right here. Came down pretty close to it. So let's watch for those bulls. I think if we start seeing something, well, certainly over 53.65 would be bullish. But honestly, anything staying over the T line with a bullish candle, in other words, a white candle versus a black candle, or maybe green versus red, whichever somebody might use, then that's going to look to me like we're in that buy area, WBA. So we could probably put that buy box in there like that, and we're gonna go a little bit of a breakout there. Another one is XLP. Look at that bullish engulf, man. That chewed up quite a few candles here. So nice little rally, pull back and test. Buyers came back in with a vengeance today. Nice bullish engulf. This is a simple no-brainer trade for me. We'll certainly take a breakout. I'll consider anything over the T line as strength. We'll watch for that green bar. That green bar would signify buying. That's where we want to be. So we'll be watching for that, for a green bar on this, whether it happens tomorrow, the next day, or the following day. The last one I have here is QS. Now QS, this is one we are currently in. We are currently in this chart. We bought Friday and we sold half today because it met our goals. So we had to take half that off the table. Still holding half. Now I would love an opportunity to add to this. So if it does pull back on us, I'll look to maybe add a position and start a new trade, or add to the trade we have. As long as I see the pullback is just a short-term rest and the buyers start coming back in, if I can see that, then we'll look for that add to. And right now, I'm looking for about 70-20, and then we'll reevaluate the candle here. There is a nice gap here that it could come up and fill, but we're always going to reevaluate the candle at known resistance areas to decide whether we want to keep that. So there's QS. Hey, I want to remind you that if you have not subscribed, please do so. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the subscribers of our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching our videos. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the questions. It really does bring up things that we want to talk about in the trading room. Or if there's something I need to talk about here, I can certainly do that. So thanks again, everybody. We'll see you all hopefully tomorrow in the trading room, okay? Thanks.